Good morning, loved ones. It's Tuesday morning and it's exactly 4 weeks since we started this. It's exciting. And actually, it's also for women who are participating in this, it's also a period circle. And I got a great question from one of the students, or what you call it, a friend of mine, about in yoga there are some positions that we're not supposed to do when we're in our periods, and we're not gonna practice these positions in these classes because nothing that is too like advanced or where I would like to watch you when you do the positions we're gonna do on this YouTube. I'm gonna offer workshops eventually, but until then, we're just gonna practice basic asanas so that you are not in a risk of injuring yourself. Since I can't correct, I can't walk around and watch how you do the positions. So don't worry about that. But as I said before, like we always have to listen to ourselves. And maybe if you're having your period, you feel really weak in your body, and then maybe you should take one of the relaxing classes. So be kind to yourself. I just, last week I was at my office and my colleagues were like, it's this one guy, he's like, should I really go and do this exercise? And he looked really sick in my eyes. He was like, I was like, no, you shouldn't. And in Sweden at least, I don't know how it is elsewhere, but everyone else was like, yeah, you should push yourself, you should do that, whoa. And my opinion is like the opposite. If your body is very, very tired, and then it's also depending on laziness, of course. If it's just you that don't want to do it, maybe you should reconsider it then. But if you feel that your body is really like tired, take it easy. Be kind. And I also got another question yesterday about my physics, and I do climbing as well, but otherwise I only do yoga. And what I've noticed, I've been practicing yoga for a long time though, so you get the toning eventually. But especially like the breathing exercises and everything that gets your body going, you get like a really strengthened body it's almost from the inside. So have a little patience, and if you do this every day for 1 year, I assure you that there will be like a big difference in the way you're knowing yourself and the way your bodies can respond to you. So I just encourage you to continue, and obviously if you want more results, like 20 minutes a day is kind of a small time for yoga practice. There are great studios everywhere, and you can do it like longer classes. So keep up the practice. We're gonna start class now. So get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. Close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Roll your shoulders back. Pretend that you have an energy, or feel an energy dragging you up towards the ceiling. Observe where you are right now. Observe how your body is feeling, where your breathing is. Don't try to change anything yet, just observe. We're going to start taking control over our breathing. We want to lengthen the breath as much as possible. So on the inhalation, feel how your stomach is filled with air to start. Lower part of the stomach. Feel how the stomach expands as a balloon getting filled with air. And after the stomach comes the chest. And Exhale, drag the belly button towards the spine. And continue. One more breath. Good job. We're gonna do the fire breathing, and now we know how to do it. Just drag the belly button towards the spine. So inhale to start. Good job. We're gonna come up to all our fours. And we're just gonna do the cat and cow. So we warm up our spine. Place your hands straight underneath your shoulders. Place your knees straight underneath your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your neck and shoulders. And stop in neutral position. Tuck your toes underneath and come back to downward facing dog on your exhalation. In our downward facing dog, bend your knees a little bit and work your hips up towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. On the next exhalation, we walk forward. Toes together, big toes together, heels together. And push the inner part of the foot down towards the floor and spread your toes. Inhale, come all the way up. We're going to do one sun salutation. So inhale, find the micro bending, find your root lock and your mid lock. And the root lock and the mid lock is like the key for the inner strength. Because if you have them activated during the whole class, you work your core and you find these alignments in your whole body. And it takes a little bit of time. So if you just continue the practice, you will get there. For me, it probably took me like a year before I found, like, I was like, what are you talking about? But you get there. Exhale, hands together in front of your chest. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend forward. Come back with your right foot. Inhale. Come back with your left foot. Knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward with your right foot. Inhale. Come forward with your left foot. Exhale. palms together, inhale all the way up. Exhale, bend forward. Come back with your left foot, inhale. Come back with your right foot, knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come forward with your left foot. Inhale. Come forward with your right foot. Exhale. And come all the way up. And exhale. Good job. We're going to take it one step back with our left foot. Make sure your heels are aligned here. And in our warrior one, we want to have our hips parallel. So in this position, your left foot is driving forward and your right foot is, your left hip is driving forward and your right hip is driving backwards. Feel the root lock, feel the mid lock. Exhale, open up in the warrior 2 or B. Now we want our hips to be open, and we want to focus our eyes on the wall in front of your right hand. Exhale, open up your arms. Move a little bit. We're going to do the airplane. So before we go up here, you come forward a little bit with your back foot. And then lean over. And focus your eyes on one dot in the floor. On the inhalation, come up. And back to downward facing dog. Feel if there's any difference on your right and your left side. Exhale, come forward with your left foot. I'm just placing myself a little forward on the mat so I can go straight to the airplane. And place your heels so they're on a line. And the back foot is pointing 45 degrees forward. And that's because it's much easier then to come with parallel hips. On this side we strive to get our right hip back and our left hip forward. The opposite, I'm so sorry, it's early morning and I'm very bad in left and right. We're working forward with our right hip and back with our left. Relax your shoulders. And bend your front knee. Remember root lock and mid lock. Exhale, open your warrior, that lamp, and the back foot, and your hips. Still keep the root and the mid-lock. And exhale. Jump a little bit forward and come up to airplane. Exhale, come down, back to downward facing dog. Just stretch out here. And come down to tailor's position. I'm gonna finish the class. It's very early. It's very quick, these 20 minutes. And I've noticed that I very easily push it a little bit. So, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows. The third eye looking inwards. Roll your shoulders back. Just just pay attention to how you feel in this position now after we worked for kind of a short time and how it felt when we were starting this morning. Let this eye, the third eye looking inwards, lead you to the area around your heart. And find an inner room here. An inner room where you spend a little bit of time just for yourself. There's nothing that has been and nothing that will come. Only you in this moment. Mawin Wishawahai Harion. Slowly come back to the room where you are. Wake your body up a little bit. And place your hands in front of your heart, palms together. And we lead them to our forehead for us to think good thoughts through the day, to our mouth for us to speak the truth, and to our heart for us to follow our heart and to be kind to ourselves and to other people. We're going to finish together with 3 shanti. So inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti. So much for a beautiful morning. It's always a pleasure. So have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.